insecurity can touch absolutely anyone. It can be family, it can be friends. Most people don't realize no one has that tattooed on their face. It's really something that is oftentimes invisible.
Moisson, Montreal says help for food bank assistance has skyrocketed with almost 1 million food requests per month. The increase in the cost of living and prices at the grocery store hurting many, and students now account for 14% of food bank clients. Food bank use by post-secondary students increased by 540% between 2011 and 2023. Experts say numbers are alarming as more and more people are knocking on the doors of food banks looking for aid in what many are now saying is a silent crisis.
I think it speaks to the times when the cost of living is really so high that it's out of whack with people's earnings. It's not an issue of lack of food, it's a lack of resources, it's an issue of poverty. The root causes of food insecurity or poverty.
According to the 2024 report, they've seen a 76% increase in the demand for food assistance in Montreal in the last 5 years. Maggie Borowiec of Moisson, Montreal, saying 1 in 3 food agencies have had to turn people away as they're just maxed out.
This is an alarming trend, and one of the recommendations from our agencies is to strengthen the minimum wage, because right now it is really not a living wage. It is not enough for people to make ends meet.
Antoine Dervaux, president of the Federation of Quebec Collegial Students, spoke candidly about his struggles with accessing food, saying that students don't want to go to food banks because then you may not be seen as a, quote, successful adult.
We need to have solutions to make sure these solutions can last longer, can give more, can be able to help these people that need food. You know, we're not talking about lacking money to buy an iPhone. We're not talking about lacking money to go on a vacation. We're talking about people that are struggling to have food.
He adds that once college organizations bring food to their fridge, a lineup persists with the demand for food from students continues to rise. The report says students are increasingly forced to turn to food pantry services.
This is not something we should normalize. This is not normal. Having 100K students waiting in lines for food shelters is not a normal situation.
Concordia University students we spoke to agreed that they too see a rising issue with food insecurity and say solutions are needed moving forward.
I'm a little surprised that it's not more than 14%, because as students, especially if you're supporting yourself, like paying your own rent or anything like that, it's really impossible to continuously have a very healthy relationship with food.
Groceries are expensive, and with time and work, I think to properly feed yourself a healthy diet consistently, you would need 2 part-time jobs here, which is very hard to manage with school. You're stressed out. You don't even have the funds to properly plan out and create a diet that gives you everything you need. So I know so many students who will have chips for dinner.
In Montreal, Tehosterihens Deer, City News.